Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Plant Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. Today, I am very excited to be back at it again with another Harry Potter review. So let's talk about it. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban came out in 2004, and it stars Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, Gary Oldman, Robbie Coltrane, Alan Rickman, Tom Felton, Timothy Spall, and David Thewlis. It was directed by Alfonso Cuarón and was produced by Michael Barnathan, Callum McDougall, and Tanya Saghachian. So, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is about a serial killer who escapes from Azkaban prison to hunt down Harry Potter. That's pretty much the plot. I apologize if you can hear birds outside. It's kind of the middle of the day right now. I usually film these at night to avoid that, but right now I just wanted to film this while I got the house to myself. Anyways, so this was one that I didn't see till later on. I saw the first two Harry Potter movies when I was a kid, and I didn't see the rest of them until later on. I also just discovered, by the way, that I said earlier in my other videos that I had only not seen Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Turns out I had never seen The Half-Blood Prince either. I had just seen like 1 or 2 scenes from it. So when I was watching it, I was like, none of this is familiar. I was like, I don't think I have seen this actually. So anyways, but Harry Potter 3 was the first one to not be directed by Chris Columbus. They brought in a new director for this one. They brought in another director for the fourth one. And then they had the same director for all the rest of them, which ended up working out. But let's talk about this. So, this movie is a lot darker than the other two. The whole Harry Potter series is dark. It's a dark series. But this one, like, takes it to the next level. They really tried to push the boundaries a little bit while not going into PG-13 territory. This movie has great technicalities. I wrote them all down here. The special effects are great. The scene transitions are great. The lighting is great. And the imagery is great. There's this great scene where, like, they're sitting on this, where they're riding that magical train that takes you to Hogwarts. And these things called Dementors, which are sort of like prison guards. One of them comes on this train, and you can see it on the side. Because, you know, on this train, they have these sliding glass doors. You can see it on the other side, but it's not clear because it's all fog, but you can see its shape. It's really, really cool. There's also this really funny scene where Harry turns his aunt into a balloon and she flies away. I always like that. It was pretty funny. I love the Dementors. They're really, really cool, and they bring them back in Order of the Phoenix, and they actually look different in that one. I'm not really sure why they did that, but they looked even cooler in Order of the Phoenix. But here, they're really, really awesome looking. They look like kind of Grim Reapers. This movie does the little things right. Harry and Hermione are a lot tougher in this one. They stand up for themselves a lot. The uses of magic and the magical creatures in this are a lot cooler and a lot more creative versus the previous two films. And also, it adds a lot of character depth in just these little moments. I won't go into specific, but there's these little moments throughout the movie where they just kind of add a little bit to the characters. It doesn't need to be there, but it's kind of nice that it is. This movie also has a time travel element to it. Now, the problem with time travel movies is that they create a lot of plot holes. This one, as far as I know, I have not been able to notice any. It's like one of the very few time travel films that doesn't break its own rules. 12 Monkeys is another one I could think of where I can't think of really any plot holes in the time travel. I can't in Back to the Future, unfortunately, but I can't really see any in this movie either, which is good. The music is good, and they also recasted Dumbledore for this film because unfortunately the actor for him in the previous two films had passed away, and I honestly didn't even notice that they had recasted him. So that's seamless recasting. I did not notice that they had recasted Dumbledore when I watched this film the other day. I was like, and then I found out the other actor died and he wasn't in the rest of them, and I was like, oh, they changed the actor. I did not know that. This is far from a perfect film, and it's far from being one of the better Harry Potter movies, though. It's better than the last two, but it's probably worse than all the others. For one thing, again, Harry gets saved a lot. They do it again. He can't fend for himself. Other people always have to bail him out. Also, Sirius Black, he's in these wanted posters, right? Like, and you see them a lot in the movie. And he's, like, laughing maniacally, but then, spoiler alert, you find out that he's not nuts, and he's innocent. And it's like, okay, but why did he look nuts in all of his mugshots? that doesn't really make sense. And I don't mean to single this movie out, because this is kind of something I've noticed throughout Harry Potter, is that there's these little plot holes that I noticed. Like, I was just watching The Half-Blood Prince, and there was a lot of times watching that where I was like, hey, why blah, 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 you know what I mean? So it's like little teeny moments like that. It's just a nitpick, honestly. And also, if you remember toward the end of this movie, Harry blasts Sirius Snake with his wand. And then the movie never actually bothers to resolve that conflict. It never shows a scene of Harry explaining to him his actions or them making up. I mean, in the other movies, like, you can sort of tell that Snape is over it, but it never shows them, like, talking it out. It's just sort of an unresolved conflict, which is very strange. But this is still a really good movie. It's better than The Chamber of Secrets. It's probably slightly better than the Sorcerer's Stone as well. But I'm going to give it the same rating that I gave The Sorcerer's Stone, and I'm going to give Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban an 80. Cool. All right. Look forward to my reviews for Old and Black Widow and Harry Potter and what's the fourth one again? I can't even remember now. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That's right. That's definitely going to be the best one in the series so far. So look forward to Black Widow, Old, and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Power and Planet Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave me reviews, suggestions, and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram and Tumblr at Power and Planet Entertainment for channel updates and written movie reviews. And much love.